Good day, grade 3 learners. Welcome to our lesson for English 3, quarter 4, week 1, day 3. Our topic for today is fables, retelling, and polite greetings. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Activating prior knowledge. Figure out what animal is being shown in the puzzle. Correct. This is a snail. Figure out what animal is being shown in the puzzle or in the picture. Correct. This is a deer. Lesson purpose intention. Today, you will learn about retelling a fable, identifying the problem and solution in stories, high-frequency words, and polite expressions, greetings appropriate to a given situation. Lesson language practice. Oftentimes, animals are used to represent values and positive characteristics of the citizens of a country. For example, the carabao, our national animal, represents our hardworking nature. Reading the key idea stem. Before reading, number 1, unlocking of difficulties. Strength. Strength refers to skills or abilities that we are good at. It can also mean our ability to overcome difficulties or challenges. There are two types of strength, physical and mental. Someone who is physically strong can carry heavy weights, while someone who has mental strength can think of ways to solve problems and manage feelings even during hardship or difficult situations. Weaknesses. Weaknesses, on the other hand, refer to the skills or abilities we need to improve on. Motivation. Let's find out the strengths and the weaknesses of each character and how they use them to their advantages. B. During reading. The snail and the deer. The deer made fun of the snail because of his slowness, so the latter challenged the former to a race. "We will race to the well on the other side of the plaza," said the snail. "All right," replied the deer. Who do you think will win the race? Give your reasons for your answer. On the day of the race, the deer ran swiftly to the well, and when he got there, he called, "Mr. Snail, where are you?" "Here I am," said the snail, sticking his head up out of the well. The deer was very much surprised, so he said, "I will race you to the next well." "Agreed," replied the snail. Why was the deer surprised? Can you guess how the snail is able to outrun the deer? When the deer arrived at the next well, he called as before, "Mr. Snail, where are you?" "Here I am," answered the snail. "Why have you been so slow?" "I have been here a long time, waiting for you." The deer tried again and again, but always with the same result, until the deer in disgust dashed his head against a tree and broke his neck. What unfortunate thing happened to the deer? Now, the first snail had not moved from his place, but he had many cousins in each of the wells of the town, and each exactly resembled the other. Having heard the crows talking of the proposed race, as they perched on the edge of the wells to drink, they determined to help their cousins to win it. And so, as the deer came to each well, there was always a snail ready to stick his head out and answer, "Here I am," to the deer's inquiry. Developing understanding of the key ideas then. Pause reading. Here are the answers to your guide questions. Number 1. How did the snail win? The answer is, he tricked the deer. He had his cousins hide in the wells. When the deer got there, a cousin would pop his head out and say, "I am already here." Number 2. Why did he do it? The snail wanted to stop the deer from being mean. The deer was making fun of him for being slow, and the snail wanted to show him he was smart. Number 3. What was the deer like? The deer was a bully and very boastful. He thought he was the best, but he was actually a little bit silly because he didn't notice the snails were different. What was the snail like? The snail was very clever. He knew he couldn't run fast, so he used his brain and his family to win. Number 5. How else could the snail win? If I were the snail, I would hide in the deer's fur. I would just hold on tight and ride him like a bus. Then, when he got to the finish line, I would just hop up. B. Retelling, sequencing of events, and identifying problem and solution. The following guide questions may be asked as well to aid the retelling. Number 1. Who are the characters in the story? 2. Where and when is the story set? Number 3. What is the main problem in the story? Number 4. How was the problem resolved? Number 5. What were the key events? Number 6. How did the story end? Number 7. What lesson or idea is the story telling us? Here are my easy answers for the retelling part. Everybody will going to read it. Deepening understanding of the key ideas then. A. Polite expressions. For a role play, take on the roles of the interviewees and either the deer or the snail. This may be done in pairs or in small groups. Use appropriate polite expressions. Character: a deer. Interviewer: why did you challenge the snails? Did you regret it? The possible answer for that: for interviewer, why did you challenge the snail? Well, I shouldn't have been so mean, but I thought it would be an easy win because he is so small and slow. I wanted to show off how fast I am. Interviewer: why do you think you lost? Would you like to apologize to snail? Possible answer is, I think I lost because I was too proud. I didn't know the snail was so smart and had such a big, helpful family. He outsmarted me. Interviewer, what would you say to a snail now that he is able to beat you? The answer is, I would say, great job, Mr. Snail. You are very clever. I'm sorry I was mean to you, and I hope we can just go for a slow walk together sometime. Making generalization and abstraction. What have I learned today? Number 1. About fables. A fable is a story that uses animals as characters and teaches us a good lesson. Strength and weaknesses. A strength refers to something you are really good at, while a weakness refers to something you find hard to do. For polite expressions, examples of polite expressions are please and thank you. We could also say excuse me or I'm sorry. Evaluating learning. Instruction. Write T if the sentence is true. If it is false, write F and rewrite the sentence to make it correct. Number 1. The snail and the deer is an example of a fable. Number 2. There was only one snail in the story. Number 3. Being smart or clever has helped the snail win the race. Number 4. The deer underestimated and looked down at the snail. And number 5. The moral lesson of the story is to be content with who you are. Here are the answers for our quiz. Number 1, letter T. Number 2, F or false. Number 3, T or true. Number 4, T or true. And number 5, F, false. Good job today, everyone. You listen well, share your thoughts, and work hard. Keep up the good work. Always remember to read, write, and have fun. See you next time.